Now we will be understanding how we can implement EIGRP. EIGRP stands for the Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol, which is developed by the Cisco, and it is an advanced distance vector routing protocol, so which is used for the routing within an autonomous system, and it is considered a hybrid routing protocol because it incorporates uh, features of both the distance vector as well as the link state protocols. Now we will implement again this protocol with the help of some CLI commands. So first I will click on the router 0, then we'll go to the CLI, we'll simply press enter, and then we'll go for the first command, which is enable, then configure terminal. Then we need to mention the protocol, which is router EIGRP. Press any number, I'll take 100. Then we need to again mention the network addresses with which that particular router is been connected. So network, then I'll mention the first network, which is 192.168.10.0, followed by again wildcard mask, which is 0.0.0.255. Guys, remember here we don't need to mention the area. Okay, then press enter, take another network address, which is 30.0, enter, and then exit, and here you can see the details about the routing with the command show IP route. So connection is been established. Now we'll do the same thing on the second router. So click on this, again go to the CLI, enter, then first command enable, then configure terminal, then router EIGRP 100, then network. Now we have to add two networks, which is 192.168.20.0 followed by wildcard mask, which is 0.0.0.255, and one more network that has to be connected, which is 30.0, enter, and then exit, and show IP route. Now we'll find all these three networks been connected. We'll test it by sending a simple PDU from network 1 to network 2. It takes time, as already I told you about this. Will take some time for the handshake, and now it's been successful. So this way we can implement the third dynamic routing protocol, which is EIGRP. Thank you.